after few months, I am also getting the gold medal of that, sir. So yes, this was the thing that I wanted to say. And sir, I also wanted to present something. Sir, can I present that thing?
Yes, Aryan. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. So yes, so yes, all types of dimensions and Fermi paradox solutions. So in this, I am going to talk about the the types of dimension and the Fermi paradox solutions. So yes, and I think so we should start by now. So introductions to dimensions and the Fermi paradox. So these dimensions differ to measurable extents of a physical phenomena. They can be classified into various types of uh, spatial, temporal, and more. So the Fermi paradox questions why the given vastness of the universe we have not detected the extraterrestrial life. So, sir, it is conveying that there are many more types of dimensions, and one more thing, and that is about the Fermi paradox. So, it the Fermi paradox is the contradiction between the high probability of a advanced extraterrestrial civilization in the universe and the lack of evidence for their existence. So it questions why we have not found any aliens yet. So yes, so someone, so do someone wants to add something? So Rijit, are you understanding what it is saying? I don't think so. So yes, moving to our next topic, it is about understanding dimensions. So these are fundamental to the structure of reality that can be understood as axes along which objects can exist or events can occur. The most commonly recognized dimensions are the three spatial dimensions and one temporal dimension. So these are the fundamental characteristics that define the structure of a universe. So there are many types of dimensions. I will tell you. Length first, 1D, which is the length, one dimension where objects can only move in one direction, a line. Second is of the area, 2D, where two dimensions where object can move in two directions. Example, a piece of paper. And the third one, third dimension, volume, 3D. Three dimensions where objects can move in their directions. Example, our everyday world. And the fourth one, time, 4D. Four dimensions where objects can move through time as well as the three spatial dimensions. So 5D, so there are more of them, additional dimensions. So theoretical dimensions beyond our everyday experience often are used in mathematical models and theories. So yes, so does anybody have a question?
No, Aryan, please continue.
Okay. So the spatial dimensions. So these are the dimensions of height, width, and depth of objects. They allow us to describe the position and volume of physical entities in space. Higher spatial dimensions, such as the fourth or fifth, are theorized in advanced physics. So, these are you can experience this in our everyday life. And the fourth one, the fourth dimension, time has the fourth dimension in physics. Time is often considered the fourth dimension in addition to the three spatial dimensions. So the concept is crucial in understanding physics, and etc. So these are the everyday things. The temporal dimensions. So time is often considered the fourth dimension in the context of physics. It provides a framework for understanding changes and the sequences of events. So the perception of time can vary based on relative effects as described by Einstein. So it is the fourth dimension in addition to the three spatial ones. It represents the passage of time, allowing us to experience events in a sequence. So some aspects of the temporal dimensions, the arrow of time. The temporal dimension has an inherent direction, often referred as to the arrow of time. So this direction governs the sequence of events from past to present to future. Time dilation. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, when time dilation occurs when objects move at a very high speed. So these are some properties of the temporal dimensions. So does anybody have a question? Okay, I don't think so. So yeah, moving to the next topic, higher dimensions in physics. So theories such as string theory propose additional spatial dimensions beyond the fourth. So these dimensions are often compactified, meaning they are not directly observable. Higher dimensions may provide explanations for the fundamental force and particles. So these refer to the idea that our universe may have more than the four dimensions we experience, three of space and one of time. So theories involving higher dimensions are the string theory, color collision theory, and fractal theory. So these are the theories that require four or more dimensions. So some types of higher dimensions are the extended dimensions. So these are dimensions that are not compactified and can be directly observed. And the compactified dimensions are then the type of that. So these are curled up or compactified so tightly that they are not directly be observable. So our atoms are just too big to enter these dimensions. So yes, so some implications of the higher dimensions, unification of force. So higher dimensions can provide a framework for unifying fundamental forces such as gravity, electromagnetism, etc. So explanation of dark matter and dark energy. So higher dimension can provide an explanation for the observed phenomena of dark energy and dark matter. So yes, these are the implications of higher dimensions. So does anybody have a question? Okay, I don't think so. The multiverse concept. So the multiverse proposes the existence of multiple, perhaps infinite universes. So each universe may have different physical laws or dimensions. So this concept raises questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. So the multiverse, it is an hypothesis that proposes that our universe is just one of many universes that exist in a vast multi-dimensional space. Each dimension within the multiverse may have its own set of physical laws, constants, and properties. So, types of multiverses. The string theory multiverse, the universe we experience, is one of the many universes that exist within a higher dimensional space called the string theory landscape. And the simulated multiverse, it says that our universe is just a simulation. So, this is the multiverse concept. The Fermi paradox explained. So the Fermi paradox arises from the contradiction between the high esteem of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact with them. So it raises questions about the existence and visibility of intelligent life in the universe. So the paradox has prompted numerous theories and hypotheses to explain this phenomena. So the self-destruction of civilizations. So it may give their own extinction through warfare or an environmental collapse. So this could explain the absence of detectable life in the universe. So the potential for self-destruction raises ethical questions about our technological advancements. So it is a scenario where an civilization may destroy itself, like by wars, AI taking over, etc. So yes, I think. Hello.
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, I didn't. Please continue.
Okay. So temporal isolation. It is possible that advanced civilizations rise and fall in time frames that do not overlap. So the universe may be filled with life, but civilizations may not exist simultaneously. This temporal isolation could explain why we have not yet made contact with them. So yes, the panspermia theory. So it says that life exists throughout the universe and is distributed by comets or asteroids. If true life on Earth could have originated from extraterrestrial sources, this theory raises questions about the interconnections of life in the cosmos. So, the simulation hypothesis. So, it says that our reality may be a computer generated simulation. If true, then the creators of the simulation may have limited our understanding of the universe. This theory could explain why the Fermi paradox suggests constraints on our perception of reality. So it says that we our reality can be just a simulation on a computer ran by very advanced civilizations. So yes, heading to our next topic, dark forest theory. So it suggests that civilizations remain silent to avoid detection by potentially hostile entities. In this metaphorical dark forest, every civilization is a hunter and both prey. So it implies that silence is a survival strategy in a dangerous cosmos. It says that if we are in a dark forest and if we meet another person, it could have the intention of killing, or we have the option to kill it first. So this is the dark forest theory and says that everybody is silent because it does not want to be killed. So yes, this is the dark forest theory. So many ongoing researches are also going for extraterrestrial life. Efforts like SET, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, actively search for signals from other civilizations. The exploration of Mars and celestial bodies aims to find evidence of past or present life. So, exploring the unknown. So, the nature of dimensions and the Fermi paradox invites us to ponder and profound questions about existence. Understanding these concepts is vital as we continue to explore our universe. So, that was that was it. Hope you liked it. And does anybody have any questions?
Yes, Jiveji, just Aryan present something regarding science. I think due to network issue, they left it. They will join soon. So we seen here first time Sanjay Lal. So Sanjay Lal, can you say something about yourself, please?
सर मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं आती।
अपने बारे में बताओ, हिंदी में बताओ।
ठीक है सर, मेरा नाम क्रिस राज है। मैं क्लास 5 का रहने वाला हूँ। मेरे पापा का नाम संजय कुमार कर्ण है। मेरी मम्मी का नाम प्रीति सिन्हा है। मेरे भाई का नाम जयंत राज है।
किस क्लास में पढ़ते हो?
क्लास 5।
कहाँ रहते कहाँ हो?
सैद नगर, शास्त्री नगर, गली नंबर 2।
Which place?
लहरिया सराय, दरभंगा।
Okay, okay.
हेलो सर।
Yes, Aryan. So Sanjay Lal, your sound is off. Yes, Aryan.
So sir, that was my presentation. So does anybody have any questions? Arijit, do you have any questions?
No, Aryan.
Okay.
Continue.
No, I have finished with that, with the presentation. So, yes. So do you have any ideas about the Fermi paradox, Arijit?
No, Aryan.
Okay. So it says that where are all the aliens, and we are trying to uh, solve that, and there are many theories regarding it to prove that it is wrong. So yes. So did you understand it now?
No, Aryan. Can you tell in brief?
Okay. So the Fermi paradox is an contradiction, and it says that where are all the aliens? So there are many there can be many solutions of it, like temporal isolation, dark the dark forest theory, the rare earth hypothesis, etc. So these can be the solutions for that, but we do not have an absolute answer for that, for the Fermi paradox. So did you understand, Arjun?
Yes, Aryan. But I have a question for you.
Okay.
That who gave the Fermic? Uh, who gave the Fermic? Who gave this theory?
Okay, I think so. It was an maybe Russian guy in 1970. I can't remember his name, but I think so. He was in Russian who I think so gave this theory.
Okay, Aryan. Thank you.
Okay. So does anybody have any questions for me?
Ritunjay, you are also here.
No, Aryan, I don't have any questions for you.
Okay. So Pankaj sir, when will Malik sir join?
Yes, I just called him. They told me yes, he will join soon.
Okay.
Yes, Mrityunjay, this is a science session. So you want to say something? Do you have any question? Because USD also joined.
No, sir. As of now, I don't have any questions right now.
Arjit, you want to say something? You are in standard seventh class.
Uh, sir, uh, sir, as you know that science is everywhere around. Science is everywhere around us.
Yes. So
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है
okay, Krishna. Krishna, your name is Krishna. Yes.
सर माय नेम इज क्रिस राज
Sorry,
क्रिस राज
Chris Raj. Yes, Chris Raj. Please ask question.
सर दुनिया का आविष्कार किसने किया
Aryan or Mrityunjay, you want to say something?
सर सर आई विल ट्राई सर so sir so around 5 billion years ago there was a giant lump of gas and uh, because of a disturbance they all formed and started colliding and that formed the sun and the other parts formed the planets like earth etc and after that what happened that a very huge rock collided with the earth and created the moon and this is how the earth was created so are you satisfied with the answer okay I don't think so yeah. So sir I have given the answer sir
Okay. Yes, Jivesh ji, you want to say something because you are the only senior person here regarding science. All our kids. I also talk with Mallik sir. He will join soon. So Mrityunjay, what? You are totally silent mode.
No, sir. Actually, I am actually working on a project, sir. So I'm listening to all of you, and if any questions, if anyone asking, I'll try my best to answer, sir.
Okay. So Arjit, please say something. Which chapter you are reading right now in class in science subject? Have any doubt?
Sir, no, sir. Sir, I'm reading the light chapter. That's name is light. So that's a parts of physics.
Okay. So you want to say something or you have any question?
No, sir.
No. So kids here, all kids need to present here with at least one question. Those question have you have doubt, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
so Arjit I have a question for you
Okay.
so as light from a star spreads out and weakens do gaps form between the photons did you get it
Can you tell it again?
So as light from a star spreads out and weakens, do gaps form between the photons?
Sorry, I can't understand.
यानी कि अगर कोई कोई अगर तारे से लाइट आती है और जो बाहर फैलती है वो वीक होते रहती है, बट उसके अंदर गैप्स बनते हैं.
आई थिंक इट्स आंसर इज नो, बट कोई तुम्हारा कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर किसी तारे से अगर लाइट आती है तो फिर वो फैलती है हर जगह पर,
हाँ.
तो फिर उसमें कोई गैप बनता है आते समय, मतलब कि हमारी तरफ पहुंचने समय.
वही.
तो फिर आई थिंक माय आंसर इज नो.
ओके, सो दैट वाज करेक्ट. उसकी बस इंटेंसिटी कम हो जाती है. सो डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस फॉर मी?
यस आर्यन.
डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस फॉर मी?
नो आर्यन.
टाइम ट्रेवल पॉसिबल है क्या? कैन यू रिपीट? टाइम ट्रेवल पॉसिबल है क्या? सो ये एक फिक्शन चीज होती है, यानी कि अगर मैं किसी ब्लैक होल के पास बैठ जाऊं तो वह टाइम को स्लो कर देगा, बट वो मुझे पता नहीं उसको टाइम ट्रेवल कहेंगे या नहीं. मृत्युंजय भैया,
Yes, Aryan.
so can you answer this question?
See, if in theoretically time travel is possible, but practically we have not achieved it yet.
या प्लीज स्पीक हिंदी.
Yeah.
हिंदी में बात करिए.
ओके ओके ठीक है. तो देखिए, तो देखो थियोरेटिकली मतलब कैलकुलेशंस करके हम बोल चुके हैं, हम बता सकते हैं कि टाइम टेबल पॉसिबल है, बट प्रैक्टिकली जो मतलब हम करके हम अब तक नहीं देखे कि टाइम ट्रैवल कैसे किया जाता है. क्या हमारे पास वो टेक्नोलॉजी की वो मशीन्स नहीं है कि जो है वो कैलकुलेशंस हैंडल हैंडल कर पाए. उसके लिए कुछ यानी मे बी कुछ पार्टिकल्स चाहिए जो हमें अब तक एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते या फिर अब तक डिस्कवर नहीं हुए. तो जैसे कि टैक्यून्स तुमको पता होगा जो लाइट से फास्ट ट्रैवल करते हैं, थोड़ा फास्ट. तो मे बी वो थोड़ा मतलब हमें यूज कर सकते हैं वो टैक्यून्स को फ्यूचर में जाने के लिए. तो ये एक तरह से हो सकता है, बट टैक्यून्स अब तक डिस्कवर हुए नहीं है. वो थियोरेटिकल है, वो थ्योरी में एग्जिस्ट करते हैं मैथ्स फॉर्मूलाज में, बट अब तक डिस्कवर नहीं हुए. अगर वो डिस्कवर हो जाए तो हम टाइम ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं मे बी. और पास्ट में जाने के लिए तो हमको लाइट से ज्यादा जाना होगा. मे बी टैक्यून्स हमें हेल्प कर सकते हैं पास्ट में जाने के लिए, पास्ट में फ्यूचर में मे बी. बट अभी वो थ्योरी है. अभी हमारे पास वो टूल्स नहीं है, मतलब मशीन्स नहीं है कि हम जा सके.
एक और
गुड
क्वेश्चन.
बट हम
गुड
लोग
इवनिंग.
पास्ट में आई थिंक नहीं जा सकते. हम फ्यूचर में भले ही जा सकते हैं इन केस, इन फ्यूचर, बट हम लोग पास्ट में नहीं जा सकते टाइम ट्रेवल करने के बावजूद भी.
हाँ, ये पैराडॉक्स हो जाएगा. हाँ,
हाँ, क्योंकि जब हम फ्यूचर में जाएंगे तो ये पैराडॉक्स में चेंज हो जाएगा, लाइक ग्रैंडफादर पैराडॉक्स.
वो तो जाके पता चलेगा.
सूरज कितना गर्म है?
देखो सूरज का जो तुम जो पार्ट देख रहे हो, मतलब जो पार्ट हमें दिखता है सूरज का फोटोस्फीयर, उसका टेम्परेचर है 5700 केल्विन. ठीक है. और उसके बाद जो सूरज का कोर है जहाँ पे न्यूक्लियर फ्यूजन होता है उसका है आई थिंक 1.5 मिलियन केल्विन, ऐसा कुछ है उसका टेम्परेचर.
15 लाख आई थिंक सो.
15 लाख. ओके, हाँ सेम थिंग. सो तो उसका डिफरेंट लेयर्स का टेम्परेचर अलग अलग होता है. तो उसका कन्वेक्टिव जोन उसका टेम्परेचर अलग है, फिर उसका रेडिएटिव जोन उसका टेम्परेचर अलग है, सोलर कोरोना उसका टेम्परेचर अलग है.
पंकज सर, पृथ्वी का निर्माण कैसे हुआ?
पृथ्वी का निर्माण। गुड इवनिंग सर।
Good
गुड
evening,
इवनिंग
sir.
सर।
गुड इवनिंग सर।
Good evening to everyone. Hello.
यस सर।
I'm
यस
I'm
सर।
sorry. I'm out of my house, so yeah. But somehow I managed to reach the place where I can get the signal. Yes, Amarnath ji, I got your mail.
Thanks for joining. The kids are doing very good job, and they were on autopilot. I was laughing. You were not there, but they were
Oh,
driving themselves, asking questions to each other. So that was very good discussion, guys. Continue.
very. Yeah, please continue. Yes, I think we would like to
Yeah.
hear this.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mitra, you want to say something regarding Krishna Raj question?
पृथ्वी का निर्माण कैसे हुआ?
Yes, it's a very nice question. Who wants to answer this? Okay, Aryan has raised his hand. Yeah, go ahead, Aryan.
सो सर, बहुत पहले 5 अरब बहुत सारी गैस एक जगह पे इकट्ठा हो रही थी, और उसमें क्या हुआ कि कोई डिस्टरबेंस हुई और वह एक साथ में कोलैप्स होने लगी। सो वह अपना सूरज बनाई, और जो बाकी का मटेरियल बचा था उससे हमारे बाकी के प्लैनेट्स बन गए, जैसे हमारा अर्थ। और उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि एक बड़ा सा पत्थर हमारे धरती पे लगा, और थोड़ा सा टुकड़ा हमारी धरती से बाहर निकल गया, और वह हमारा मून बन गया। सो ऐसे ही बन गया हमारा अर्थ।
Yeah, this is. Yeah, so Aryan, there is one small, very small fault in this one. Now, when we talk about gas in the universe, then gases are mostly composed of very light elements.
सर हाइड्रोजन।
But yes, but you know, the solar system contains almost all the elements, almost all the elements. So, which means that it has to come only from the what do you call the explosion of one of the supernovas, because it's only in supernovas that the higher elements must have built up. So it was this gas. Gas might be there, but there was a remnants of one of the supernova explosions, or a collection of supernova explosions, which was here in this part of the universe. And that's the reason why we have all the elements. Because gases usually in the universe, they are mostly hydrogen, helium, and a little bit higher also elements. So, but there are many, still which you young people have to answer now. It seems just after 1 billion years of the universe, there were many galaxies were there. How quickly these galaxies were formed is still a mystery to us. So, but it is so. So, I mean, these are the questions which is left to you young people to answer.
Yes, sir.
But our solar system has been formed from the remnants of some of the supernova explosions, which has contributed that most of all the planets have a variety of elements, a lot of elements, and the process of making from quarks to protons means hydrogen to helium to lithium. You'll be surprised even how the helium to lithium was formed. That itself is still, there are many doubtful questions are there. And then, of course, in India, we have got one facility which is called Radioactive Ion Beam Facility in Kolkata, that is going to look into some of the formation of the elements in the universe, in the early universe. So some of you, if you are interested in science, you could join. And there are many places in Germany, they are making a new project, which is called FAIR, FAIR. There also the same question they want to answer, means the formation of the elements. What is the process? What is the process? It seems even the antimatter was involved in all this, but nobody knows it for sure. So I think it's open to all of you young people to answer these questions. Did I become too lengthy in the answer? No.
Yes, sir.
So sorry, who had asked the question actually? Sorry,
Sir,
I'm
I
not
think.
able.
Actually, sir, he is Krishna Raj. He is live from Riya Sarai, Daranga.
Oh, good. So Krishna, has Aryan answered your question? Hello? Hello, Krishna Raj.
Yes, sir.
Did you, has Aryan answered your question or you have any doubts?
कितना का है?
हेलो कृष्ण राज,
Yes,
हम लोग
sir.
यहाँ पे गूगल गूगल नहीं है कि क्वेश्चन केवल तुम बोलते जाओ और हम लोग बैठ के आंसर देते रहेंगे। पहले तुमको सोचना है, ठीक है?
Yeah,
पहले तुमको
right.
खुद सोचना है, खुद पढ़ना है, और उसके बाद में जहाँ पे तुमको डाउट है, उस डाउट को क्लियर यहाँ करना है।
किस
Here we
क्लास
are,
में पढ़ता है?
हम
किस
लोग
क्लास
गूगल
में पढ़ते हो?
कृष्ण राज समझे ना?
Yes,
यहाँ
yes,
ऐसा
sir.
नहीं क्वेश्चन पेपर लेके बैठ जाना है और क्वेश्चन केवल पूछते रहना है।
कृष्णराज किस क्लास में पढ़ रहे हो? बोल नहीं रहे हो?
कृष्ण राज, तुम
Hello.
5th क्लास में हो ना?
Class 5.
Oh, good. That's good. So कृष्णा, तुम्हें सब चीज समझ में आता है स्कूल में जो पढ़ाई होता है साइंस में?
हाँ.
Good, very good.
वेरी गुड। तो कृष्णराज, यहाँ पे एक बात और बताते हैं कि यहाँ पर हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि जैसे बच्चे जिनको इंग्लिश थोड़ा सा अभी बोलने में दिक्कत है और धीरे धीरे इंग्लिश बोलना सीख जाए, जैसे कि आर्यन बोलता है। ओके, सो आई नो इट इज लिटिल बिट uncomfortable for you right now, but one day you will start speaking if you come every Saturday, and you will also learn science. So I know you have a little hesitation, but don't worry, you will be fine, and you will speak in English. So listen in English conversation.
Yeah.
Our whole idea is to improve your English as well as the science knowledge.
No, I'm happy that Krishnal asked this question, how the earth was formed. So he's inquisitive about this.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And today
There are many people. Yeah, go ahead.
Mrityunjay has come after a long time, isn't it?
No, no, he came on time because you were not here, and he was kind of tackling Aryan. So that was his.
Hello, Mrityunjay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, we
So
need more volunteers. That's why we need volunteers. When you are not here, there should be some other people also who can. And then Aryan also, when nobody is there, then you are the teacher. You are Mr. Mallik. So you have to be in the chair. You are the chair, and let you answer everybody's questions, whatever best you can, and rest you save for others. Good, good start.
Yes.
So, and today we have Mr. Sanjay Lal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sanjay Lal, you're in which class?
Yes, sir, Sanjalali is a
इनसे
Krishna Raj.
आवाज कट रही है.
Hello,
Sir,
Pankaj ji.
Sanjay Lal is a Krishna Raj.
Oh, just
Oh,
Sanjay Lal is Krishnaraj. Okay, okay. And then we have Jivesh ji.
GVSC comes regularly. Who
Yes.
else is in the background? Anybody else we are missing? Because I can't see everybody's name here.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
One new, it's a Vishal. It's Om Prakash ji company's office.
Oh, yeah. So Vishalji has introduced himself.
Yes, Vishal, please say something about yourself.
Hi sir, my name is Vishal Manohar Agrawal. I am old age is 26 years. I am from current city in Pune in Maharashtra. I have completed degree in 2022 in ENTC branch, and I have completed Salta Gandhi Amravati University. I have 2.5 years experience in a Jabil company. I have in university engineer inside and I have strong skill in diagnostic board and PCB had one of the significant achievement and was this here the PCB board. Only I,
Achha, Vishalji, there is a crosstalk going on. You are in some crowded place, is it?
sir, I am traveling in train.
Oh, I see that. Okay, okay,
Uh,
I see. And we have Poonam also. Hello, Poonam. You have come after a long time.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir,
no,
sir,
yes, yes, please go ahead. No, sorry, I forgot your name. Just can you tell your name?
Arjit Srivastav.
Yeah, Arijit, yes. Yeah, Arijit, you wanted to ask something. What is that?
Sir, uh, I I can join before. Uh,
Yes, yes, yes. I know that.
yes, sir. In laptop.
Yeah, okay. No, you have any question to ask?
No, sir.
Okay. Aryan, you have any question?
No, sir. Sir, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sir, recently I took part in one Olympiad and I got the first rank, sir.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Sir, it was of general knowledge. Yes.
Okay. Now, what exam was that?
Sir, it was school level about
Yeah.
IGKO. Uh, it is about general knowledge, etc. That.
Okay.
Yes. Uh,
Hello.
yes, sir.
Yeah. No, no, so this was a exam in general knowledge, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are the other questions you have in mind actually now?
Mm, sir, yes. Sir,
About,
sir, I will tell later, sir.
yeah. So does someone have questions? I am very weak in biology, but do you have any question on the health aspect, health science? Does someone have any question on that?
Like, how are we conscious, sir? Sir, like,
How are you?
how are we conscious that how do we have the choice decision making capabilities? Like other animals, just like work like robots, etc., and do their job. And but we have the decision making capability, which I don't think so many animals have. So, sir, how is that created, sir? Like many animals have brains, and I don't think so they have the uh, cap- capacity to think.
Yeah, actually, that's not completely wrong. We have a much developed brain, but the lower forms of animals, like say whales, and or starting all the way from the fish to the animals, they do have a brain and they also have decision making capability, but not so advanced as we have. Yeah.
Okay.
For example, just 2 days back, I was really surprised. I was going by my car. So there was a dog which came over on the road. So when it saw my car, so it stopped there. And when I crossed it, then it changed the road, went to the other side. So which only shows that you see they can what they see and then they can decide as to whether to cross the road or not. That means they know if I cross, the car will crush me. It's about a dog I'm telling just in the street where I live.
Okay.
So dogs and yeah, whales have got. They say that very whales, dolphins. You see, they have got such a quite advanced brains, decision-making things.
Okay, sir.
Basically, it's related to the number of neurons actually, so that uh, uh, yeah, so the decision improves. But as I told you, the brain is the one of the dark areas which the scientists are yet to explore many things about our brain. So in next decade and so on, we'll see more knowledge about the brain actually.
Okay, sir.
And there is a gentleman who tries to eat things so that he can live longer. So he has come to India recently and he's propagating, that how a man can extend his life and things like that. But then I was reading his article today, it appeared in the newspaper, and it says that three things he says is the most important. One is the exercise. आप लोग exercise करते हैं सभी? One is the
Yes, sir.
exercise. Yeah, one is the nutrition. But the third most important thing he said is sleep. If you don't have adequate sleep, you give rise to many problems in the body. So you should have adequate sleep. So, and he's a man, just to look younger as his son, he took the blood plasma and he injected into his body. He took the plasma from his son, blood plasma injected into his body, so that he looks younger and younger. You all
Okay.
might read in this Times of India actually. So he has given some tips on how to live longer. But the three things are most important, he says. And he spends all his life, selling products and doing things so that he can live longer. And yes, by look, he looks quite young, you see. So three things you all must do: sleep, exercise, nutrition. These are
Sir,
the three important things. अब खाना आप लोग ठीक से खाना खाया कीजिए, कभी नहीं जल्दीबाजी में नहीं खाया कीजिए, and things like that,
okay, sir.
And
सर सर अभी मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ तो मैं लीव कर सकता हूँ?
what is that?
Oh, he
सर
wants
अभी मैं
to go to sleep. Yes. Yeah. Anytime. Anytime anybody wants to leave, you should leave. Especially you should maintain your timetable. So yeah, because we talk a little longer, so don't worry about it.
okay,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. Good.
Amarnath ji, have you heard about that man who is trying to look younger by doing the right, taking right kind of medicines and right kind of, I just forget
Uh,
his name because I am outside the house right now.
yeah. No, I not. But I was just laughing when you were talking about it. Aryan just left. But my wife Poonam was telling me that
Yeah.
her her iron level is low in the body
Oh,
from the what you call blood test. So just I'm trying to tell kids that nowadays they can tell you what level iron, this, that, all the metallic points parts we have in the body, how what is the level of it. So iron only you don't see in the building and car, it is in our body too, number one. And number two, interesting part is you're talking about fusion, so transfusion. So they said that they made an appointment, doctor, and they are going to do the iron transfusion to her
Oh,
body. So, so you
oh,
know,
that. No,
so
then she must be getting a problem because the iron is less, so hemoglobin will be less. So she
yeah,
must be feeling very weak actually.
exactly. That's it. That is what is the point. Well, you already know. You have figured out the role of iron in the body. I don't understand medical science at all. So I'm very weak in that. So, so basically, the frame is kind of very weak, I guess. That's how I
Yeah,
envision
yeah.
it. Yeah.
No,
So her iron frame has become weak, and they want to strengthen it. Otherwise, they think that her body building would collapse.
and
So
you'll be surprised that in India, 80% of the people have vitamin D deficiency.
I have that too, vitamin D.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
surprised that from village I should not have that much, but I do. I had
and
plenty of sun, and I was in Arizona. Then how do you say that if you have if you stay in sun, you get like vitamin D? Like I have that.
and one of the biggest problems will be that if you are deficient in vitamin D, the calcium absorption will be reduced. So your bones will become brittle. And so Indians are going to face this problem that in late age, the bones will become brittle and they will suddenly fall and break their bones. So vitamin D is very, very crucial for many of the processes in our body. The most important is that calcium absorption will not be there. आप कितना भी अंडा खा लेंगे वो एब्जॉर्ब ही नहीं होगा आपके bone में. So vitamin D deficiency is very. So you must take some kind of. If you are vitamin D deficient, earlier the vitamin D test was very costly. Now in India it has become very cheap. So you must get tested and start taking vitamin D supplement. And this is basically because people are spending more time indoors. Like me also, I am also doing that. I take vitamin D supplement, but people should expose at least 1 or 2 hours to sun. So, so vitamin D deficiency has become a real issue in India. I think I'm told that government is forming some committee to address this problem actually. Hello.
GVSG, how is your progress in selecting the American universities? How is that going? Tell us.
Jewish G is on mute.
Oh, शुरू कीजिए अमेरिका आने का साइकिल शुरू कीजिए देखें कैसे होता है.
Yes, Divesh ji, please switch on your mic.
Hello. Hello, Jivesh Ji. Okay, probably he is not on the this one.
And Mrityunjay, which standard you are? Means which year you are doing bachelor degree right now? Yes.
Sir, I'm currently in my third year, and now I'm doing my internship at Indian Institute of Astrophysics.
Yeah, yeah, yes. So, what are you learning there in astrophysics?
So basically, I'm working on solar physics. So I'm
Hmm.
working on E-callisto spectrometers to analyze the wavelength of the sun. While the sun has different kind of solar storms, radio burst. So I'm working on to identify to develop a story on how what happens in each spectrum, like radio spectrum, X-ray spectrum, light curve. So what happens in each of the parts to to analyze and happen like tell a physics story about it.
So why don't you tell us few things to us, very few interesting things about the solar thing to us? We will also learn from you.
So basically, our sun now as now our sun is in a period called solar maxima. So it's a part of a regular 11-year-old cycle where the sun's magnetic field flips, and we have a period of solar maxima and solar minima. A maxima means there are lots of sunspots currently visible on the sun, and there are lots of X-ray flares, lots of solar storms, lots of charged particles the sun is constantly throwing towards the earth. And so my job is to analyze what happens when a coronal mass ejection starts. I'm analyzing all the data from all the satellites like Ecallisto from the ground based and from Parker Solar Probe and from GOES, and so I'm analyzing all those data and all the wavelengths, and I'm trying to understand what happens in each particular moment when the storm starts, from the beginning of the storm to the ending in each of the spectrum.
Oh, yeah, but why don't you tell us that why we have solar flares?
So solar flares is basically we have because our sun has a magnetic field. So like all the planets and all the celestial bodies, our sun has a magnetic field. Not all, but our sun has a magnetic field. So what happens is since our sun has a rotation, a different kind of rotation called differential rotation, which means that the equator of the sun moves faster than the poles. So due to that process, the magnetic fields they twist and curl on each over each other, and sometimes they snap. So this snapping of the magnetic fields, these carry the charged particles, and the magnetic fields are so strong that they produce and that they carry the solar sun's plasma along the field lines. And when these field lines snap, we have a solar flare. They twist and they snap, and then we have a solar flare. And yeah, and also in the same process, we also have if some kind of a bigger loop snaps, we have a coronal mass ejection.
Yeah, that's very nice, actually.
So this is actually identified. There are so many ways of identifying studying the sun. So now we are there's a new field of research going on called solar helioseismology. So that which means that uh, they are basically studying quakes in the sun. Like we have earthquakes in the earth, so they are studying sun quakes. Means I'm not studying that. People are studying that. So they are identifying properly like what is happening inside the sun, and they're properly studying inside the core of the sun, from the core to the photosphere. What is happening? What are the layers? And why this kind of phenomena we are observing? How deep are the sunspots?
Very nice study you're doing, actually. Yeah, it's the latest things. Yeah, we are very glad that you are doing all these things.
Thank you, sir. So, but my study is basically on this solar flares, and I'm trying to analyze from the beginning to end how what is happening and in different spectrum, like which part we are observing first and which part is being which mean which we cannot see, and which part actually is the beginning of a particular event, like solar flare, like a coronal mass ejection. How can you identify from the beginning?
So, are you using the data from the one of the satellites which India sent? That is at the location of L1 and L2.
So actually,
to observe the solar flares. Are you using the data from them?
the Aditya L1 data is not public yet. So as per
Oh,
the rules, I cannot use them as of now. It will be public on January 1st. So after that, then only I can use Aditya L1 data. As of now, I am using Ghost satellite and that for X-ray, and we have ground-based Callisto spectrometers for radio spectrum.
oh, that's very nice actually.
Sir, one
Oh, so
question. What is solar radiation?
yeah, Mrityunjay, why don't you answer this question? He is asking what is solar radiation.
Radiation.
So basically, the light that you are receiving, sunlight, that is a one type of radiation that you're receiving. So there are different light. Basically, radiation means light. So there are different kinds of radiation. One is invisible light that we can see. Other one is UV radiation. And sun emits in all the forms of wavelength, from infrared to X-ray to even gamma ray also. But that is not that doesn't penetrate Earth. Only the radio part and the visible length, wavelength, and some of the UVC spectrum, they penetrate the atmosphere, and that we receive in the Earth as radiation. So we say that the sun is too hot, or our skin is burning. So that is because of the UVC spectrum.
Okay. Sir, one question. How much maintain the solar panel the requires?
How much?
Hello.
Repeat your question.
How much maintenance do the solar panels require?
It depends. If you're in a good area where you get somewhat you have a clean weather, then solar panel doesn't require to be washed daily or in weekly. But if you're in a very dusty area like deserts, in desert like you're having sandstorms or polluted area, then the panels are covered mostly with dirt over them. So you need to wash them daily, or no, if not daily, then weekly or monthly, depending on the environment you live in. And as part of that, I don't think you need any maintenance. Only if you have a good engineering on the panels, then it will automatically protect from the storms, like with the thunderstorms or windstorms, wind gusts. So if you have a good engineering, or good, like if you have fixed it properly, then it won't fly away. That's the main fear people have actually. Yeah.
Hello, are you is someone using solar panels? Hello.
You are using or no right now?
No, sir. I just question curious.
Yeah, why don't you try to assemble one solar panel for your house or something like that? You will learn many things.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's not very costly. It's available in the Amazon and all these Flipkart and all these the solar panels are available. So you can start, building one solar panel for your house
Yes, sir.
and learn about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we making now solar panel in India, or we are still importing from somebody? Mallik ji?
No, yeah, actually, no panels are still being imported, but there are few companies which have started making the panels itself. But then but the basic things are still getting imported. even from China, and also mostly from China, which is there to make it cost effective. So there is a big issue that has come now, is that now there is an advancement in the solar panels, in the sense that the conversion efficiency with the silicon chips uh, has become much better. So it seems in USA they want to bring it to the modern level, the new chips. Now, question is that there is a businessman here. He was talking that if they want to replace their old ones, so why not get those old ones to India and install them in the rural areas at a very cheap rate?
Yes, should be
So,
done.
yeah, I read it about some 6 or 8 months back about this,
Ah,
but after that I haven't heard about it. But this was a very good idea, actually.
yeah. Uh, because I tell you, I was looking at Facebook advertisement from Walmart and Amazon, and they are saying that they want to recycle old laptops, and all you need to do is spend $15 and shipping charge. So
Oh,
basically, in $15, they're saying that you can get a computer like $25. Let's call it $5. $20 is how much? How much in $20 in rupees right now? Uh,
yeah, multiply by
uh,
80, around 80, yeah,
it,
84
let,
rupees.
let's make it 90 so that it's easy to calculate. So how much is that? 90 times 2,
1800
1800.
rupees.
So do you think you can get a computer in 1800 rupees in India right now?
No, no, not at all. But when it
Not
comes
at
to
all.
India, because of the customs duty,
Yeah.
it will be too expensive.
So the point I'm trying to make is exactly the same thing you told. Same thing can be done like for the laptop. We have shortage of laptop all over India, right? I mean, I mean,
Right.
$2,000. Imagine all adults getting a computer. I was thinking that somebody should do a business like this. Get all the old computer from this country. Same thing with the telephone. There are people here they don't like to keep the old phone.
Mhm. Yeah, it could be a good business, actually. Yeah.
All right, look like the question is settling down. Then I want to change a little bit gear of the talk. Of course, it is science related, but little difference. We have been talking about physics. I want to a little bit talk about the physics in the languages, phonetics. I think somebody is there. I see the back talk coming. Can everybody please mute? I don't know where it is coming from, so that. Oh, thank you. Now it's good. So, Malikji, uh, let me just frame the question, and I will be needing your help and everybody's help actually in this matter. So, what I just came to know, I was just casually looking at some manuscript which we have. I got it from my village. Okay, so I could not read it because it is in Tiruta, which is our one of the script. So I posted on Facebook, and then a lot of people saw and they commented, and all kind of things. And one thing led to other, and then discussion came that whether which script is the oldest in our Mithila region, Devanagari script or Tirhuta script, because our forefathers have been using for quite some time both script in for writing Sanskrit and Maithili books and manuscript. And your house has also a lot of those books, and probably over the time that become bad, like you told me that your sanduk was destroyed or whatever happened. Luckily, some books were saved in my family, so I had brought them a couple of manuscripts. When I saw that one, I said that let me take it to America. So they are with me, and now I want to see if they can see daylight. They are unpublished, and So now I'm coming to the point. When I was discussing about all this, then discussion became about the current Maithili situation. I think this Modi government has announced some incentive for some old languages, old script, and they have added Marathi in it. So Maithili Pandits are saying that why they did not include Maithili, because Maithili as well as its script, Tirhuta is also very old, as well as Marathi. That was their point. So I said, okay, that is fine, but what do you want to do with it? They said that, well, what we want to do is that since Tirhuta is our script, we would like everybody in the Mithila region to start writing using Tirhuta script. Just like in Bengali, you write everything in Bengali, Assam in Assamese. Maithili should write in Maithili in Tirhuta script, not in Devanagari script. So I said that, well, what about our scholars? I mean, if I see, let's say that they have been, our forefathers have been writing books in Sanskrit as well as in Maithili, but they have been writing books for a very long time in Sanskrit. And examples are like Yagibalk, Balmiki, you name it. There are so many scholars, and we see the Maithili coming maybe just in last 1500 years. So the answer I got is that, well, Sanskrit is the kind of elite language, so they might have been producing literary books in Sanskrit, in Devanagari if they did, but we don't know for sure because maybe they wrote it in Tirhuta, all those books. We don't have any way to any evidence to prove or disprove at this point that all those books were written in what language. Or and also, just like we talk at home Maithili, but we go to work and then we speak English same way, maybe they were the court language, work language was Sanskrit, but at home they were speaking Maithili. So I said, okay, so what do you think, which one is older, Tirhuta or Devanagari? Answer I got was that it is the Tirhuta which is older, and my common sense was not agreeing to that. So I started looking a little bit on the search on the internet that how the languages script in East India, eastern part of India has come up. So that is where I am right now. Basically, I want to figure it out which script is the oldest in our region. We have, and you are the great expert because you know almost all of them. So, so let's see just the brief history. How many script we have? So basically, if you look at the Asoka inscriptions, uh, I'm puzzled why all Asoka inscriptions are written in what was the ancient language, mother of even the Devanagari, is the Brahmi script. Okay, so like many inscription written by him is in Brahmi as well as in the Greek language, both many places. And so Brahmi was in use, not the Devanagari script in his all these stupas you find in India. And so it tells us that, well, Devanagari script was not yet very popular. So something around the transition of BC to C, we have really started things writing, and that is when where there are two, three other important movement happens in Sanskrit is that Panini wrote the grammar and codified it very well. So I'm assuming that everything after that pretty much stayed within the boundary of those grammars, and that is where you see all the Varnakshar we have, Swar Benjan numbers coming. They are part of the Maheshwar Sutra. So we know that one. So that was a big revolution that we have now. Panini has given everything in Varnakshar in Sanskrit, but that is only part of it. Now, the question which I want to really answer is that how from, let's say, whichever is the old after Brahmi, let's say that Tiruta or Banglakshar or Asamiya or Uriya, something first came from or Devanagari from Brahmi lip. That was the next step, and then from there another script came like that. So in the eastern part, we right now we have Devanagari, Tirhuta, Mithila, what you call Asamiya, Bengali, and Uriya script. They all come from that. But uh, I would like to understand which one is the oldest. They all came from Brahmi, but which one it came first? Is it Devanagari or Banglakshar or Asamiya or Uriya like that? So that is the question. Uh, so this is more of a one type question, and then I also physics question comes that how the language change. And I was looking at some internet. It says that there are a lot of physics things involved, like phonetics, and there were many other rules which I still have not read the papers. So I want your thought on that. What do you think? Or anybody else. Just it is. We are talking about language science, not the physics you normally talk every day.
So, Amarnath, okay, my knowledge in this field is very poor actually, but there is one thing which is very certain is that at one time there was a Brahmi language and Sanskrit language both existing. And it is the contribution of Panini that he codified the grammar, and it is then the Sanskrit took over, became dominant. And, for this statement, there is a proof of that. So from Sanskrit, then all these languages evolved. But how the historical thing happened, I really don't know. There are problems in Indian, history. Problems are this. Actually, most of the historical facts, means evidence-based facts of history, basically come from the coins. It seems the kings all over, even in old times, so they used to write on the coin. They used to write in the script. There used to be the name of the king and things like that. So all the inferences which are drawn about the languages are from these coins. Coins, and there are mostly the coins actually, because these coins, they somehow manage to survive the time. I mean, but other things, there is no evidence as such. So I also don't know also, I must admit that. But this Panini contribution was such because he, streamlined the grammar part of the Sanskrit. So that really made a very big difference. And most of the historians, they agree on this one. So that is how the Brahmi script got completely wiped out in due course of time. But what you are saying is a very interesting question. I think maybe we should ask to all the linguists. Let me try to figure out. Let me try to, we'll try to talk to some linguists. But this is a nice question that you have raised.
Okay. Sorry, I got a little bit disconnected for a minute.
No, let me just repeat one thing, that this
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
Brahmi thing, because Panini made a very big contribution that he codified and streamlined the grammar aspect of it.
Yeah.
So Sanskrit took over, became dominant, and Brahmi got wiped out. Otherwise, at one time,
Okay.
it seems both the languages were competing with each other in different parts of the country.
Oh,
So
okay. So
Brahmi still didn't have a very codified and streamlined grammar with
okay.
Sanskrit.
Okay. So
And now from
I need evidences of what you are saying. I mean,
Yeah,
is
I'll give you the evidence of this one is there, this much only, but
good,
not
good, good.
after or before.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. So,
Yeah,
so basically, here is my data collection plan on this subject. I'm going to share my screen, okay, on this
yeah,
topic. This is a
okay.
side project for all of us because I see when I talk to you, you said it. When I talk to Maithili scholars in Mithila, they said that they always said जे तिरहुता जे छै ने से अहाँके नहि बुझल अछि देवनागरी सेहो से बड पुरान छै सब दिन से हमर पुरखा लेकिन when I asked the question लेकिन कहिया से हमर सबके पुरखा यूज कर रहल छै कोन छियै पहिल पुस्तक पब्लिश्ड या अनपब्लिश्ड या मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट तिरहुता के से हमरा कहू कहिया से स्टार्ट भेलै पहिल बुक कोन छी जेना विद्यापति पदावली के अपने सबके जोड़ि दै छै ने जे विद्यापति पदावली ओ भेल
Hmm.
चाहे पाणिनि के हम सब कहि दै छियै ने जे पाणिनि अष्टाध्यायी एहि टाइम में लिखलथि सो एक्जैक्टली यू टेल ई सवाल जखन अहाँ करबै ओहिठामक लोक सब तखन ओ सब गोल भऽ जाइ छथिन ओकर जवाब नहि देता ओ सब you know just all they will tell you subjectively ki Maithili script is older than the Devanagari script but that doesn't answer the questions so 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 I have thought about it that how can we figure it out then I came with some ideas which I am going to share with you all hopefully that will let's see if I can do something about to screen share. Let's see if possible is that I'm not too much on the phone sharing thing share screen it says here okay continue okay how do I okay let me get the file if I can this is I'm not trying to do from the phone okay so is there anything appearing on the screen
Yeah, it is there.
okay how I make it okay so how I make it the full screen of this one can you guys read it I mean to me or it's very small
Yeah, it's very small on my mobile.
oh okay so i- is it a little better or
Why not do Amarnath? Yeah, yeah, this is very interesting. I'm also interested in this one. Why don't you send a PDF, some file, so that we all can go through it. It is very informative, by
okay
the way.
all right yeah so basically that's fine I have already sent you
Yeah, you
and
have sent me that. Yeah, I've seen that.
okay so now the point is that go through that one and I just wanted to share the data collection part of it if I can open it here which is a little bit further here so here is what I'm thinking about there is a lot of other materials I'm everything related to this topic I find I keep adding it right now on this file so that like you just gave me some information so we'll add it there okay I think this would be a very interesting slide this slide tells you different languages how for example kaka gaga number swar and banyan look in all the eastern languages brahmi so that you guys can see I have already done from the internet that how all the languages script look in the swar banyan and numbers but what is interesting this is what I want your help and everybody's help to figure it out here uh, the three languages in question is Sanskrit, Maithili, and Nepali. Okay, and now we got two script, actually three script in our areas: Devanagari script, Tirhutai script, and also Kathi script. So these are the three scripts. So if we can figure it out, what is the published or unpublished book in Sanskrit and Maithili written in Devanagari in Tirhuta and in Kathy, and same way we collect the data for the other like Asamiya, Lakshar, and Uriya, then uh, then it will be clear for us that hey, this is the first book, and we can easily put in the final timeline that when is the demarcation for different languages to come in use. So please review it, and maybe next week we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll take like 5-10 minutes to discuss this one. I'll be ready next week also on the computer to discuss.
Actually, there is also one more interesting information you'll have. Government of India is trying to declare which language is classical and which is not. So surprisingly, in that Marathi was there and Dravir, Mr. Tamil was there. And recently, it seems after a lot of deliberations, they have added Bengali script to be the classical script. Now the question arises: if Bengali is the classical script, that means the Tirhuta has come after Bengali script. So I don't know what is the right answer to that, but this is what government of India has decided. So yeah, we need to talk to some linguist, who can give us evidence based, because it seems uh, the evidences are so scanty that which came first becomes very difficult to figure out. But we need to have that, and government of India has acted on that and has now declared very recently. And when this was declared, there were few Maithils here. They said that okay, that means Tirupati is not a classical language; it is Bengali which is classical. Meaning that the Tirhuta has come from Bengali, but I really don't know what is what. Hello. Oh, again,
Yes, sir.
Amarnath ji is out of this. Sorry. ठीक है
Okay.
पंकज ji, I think now it's already 9:30.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We will meet next.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Bye bye.
Bye. Good night and best wishes to everyone.